Hit the Quan. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Minecraft Tuesday. Oh man, I'm feeling pretty good. Not gonna lie. I'm ready to go. I got a couple builds planned or things that I could do today. Not exactly sure which of them I want to do. Guess we'll see. Because we got the Gura, and then we could make an Ame, Callie, all them. We already made Callie, I think, and we made Ame. We have not made Kiara or Ina, so we could make them. Also, look at me. I'm out there. I'm grinding. I'm already doing stuff. Hold on. I gotta turn this down. Quality 720p. My stream's at 60? Ooh, that's awesome. My stream looks so good today. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Also, this looks really good. Let me know how the music sounds, if it's too loud or anything. Ooh. All right. Oh, this is to make Ame. So I'm gonna put this right there. I guess we could make Ame? Sure. That's what I'll do. Do I have... okay, good. Good. Hopefully that's enough scaffolding. I don't know. I should go to the item sorter and see if we have any more scaffolding. Excuse me, guys. So, let's see. It's so cool. I never know what I want to do on stream before I start streaming. So normally I'm like, well, let's wait for Kirby and blah blah blah. Oh, I'm out of food too. We gotta go and get more food. There we go. Don't tell anybody I'm doing this. They won't know it. They won't know it's gone. Ow. There's regular Gura with the Among Us in her arm. Look at how beautiful that landing was. Perfect. Wait. The nightmare is over. I no longer have to eat chicken. I can now eat golden carrots. It's all over. Finally. The long national nightmare is over. How do I get a good angle on Ame to get this picture? This is... it's a little far away. But I could probably just crop it. Let's see. Alright, let's see if I can blow this image up. It's good enough. There's a little bit of screen tearing. But it should be good enough. Keep pressing E as I go into portals, forgetting that I can't do that. What's the plan for today, Tim? I'm gonna build the Ame, but big for the perimeter. It's my way of quote unquote fixing the Among Us. Shout out to Tim. He streamed. I was there for it. It was real. So I had to leave to go do stuff with my family. What did the death counter end up getting up to by the end of your stream, Tim? I think it got up to like 45. Jeez. A lot of people meeting their end. How far away do I gotta make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a space. So what's 6 times 2? 24 blocks away from the absolute edge. Which I believe the absolute edge is... here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wait, no, it's 12. So 19, 18. Wait, it's 12 plus 4, 16. So right here. There we go. Out of 113 entries. You went through all 113? That's admirable. Where's it to? There we go. I mean, most of them weren't so great. Well, that's not fair. I mean, everybody... Well, probably most of them tried their hardest. I think this is the block I want to start on. Let's start with black. And I'm gonna need brown. This. Why do I have light gray? I don't think I need light gray at all. Oh, yellow. I don't have yellow. I'll need to go and get yellow for her hair. Tim, I don't know how you feel about it. Kirby and I had discussed possibly putting up filling all this in so it's like level on the bottom. I don't know what your opinion on that is. Eight. Okay, 8 up from... Yeah, I think that's normal for most perimeters. Okay. We'll have to figure out what block we'll use. Probably a gravity block, like some sort of concrete. We could fill it in with black concrete because we have a lot of black concrete. If you wanted to, after I finish the Ame, maybe you could hop on and we could fill it in or start filling it in. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've never built a perimeter, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, we don't need to, but it would be nicer looking if we did that. Okay. I'm gonna pull up. I don't like this. I'm gonna pull up the actual art. It wouldn't be nicer because we wouldn't see it. I know, but we'd feel it. There we go. That's way easier to see. Okay. 2, 3. And over 1. Up 1. Up 2 more. I should start filling this in. I'm already losing count. Ah. This one needs to be brown. 1. I need 2 of it. 2. Perfect. Now, oh, I forgot birch. Tim, have you ever made Minecraft pixel art? Because I know you were talking about your art yesterday on your stream. Oh shoot, this is the wrong color. I need actual brown. No, I haven't tried Minecraft pixel art. Well, I mean technically it's just pixel art. It's not Minecraft pixel art, but I get what you're saying. Might have converted an image to blocks. I tried doing that, but it never really worked. Boom, boom, boom. Ah! Thought I was gonna die. Okay, we're golden. We're golden now. Oh, Tim, since you're here, I know you... I think you went to school for it. Sorry if I am wrong, but where did you learn Japanese? Or start learning Japanese? I may or may not be interested in starting to learn. I started on my own. Okay, so then what resource did you use to start learning? I can direct you to some resources. Fantastic. I knew you'd be the guy to ask. I think we already talked about it, but I'm thinking of planning a trip to Japan next year. I started poorly and played this weird game to learn hiragana. Oh, did you play one of those like anime games where you learn how to... I saw those on Humble a while back, and I was thinking about whether or not they're real or not. Like actually like teach you. You can legit just go to this website and hammer in hiragana with memorization in less than a week. I thought hiragana was written, though. Or is that katakana or whatever it's called? Bunk bunk, bunk bunk, bunk 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 bunk. Hiragana is written, okay. Katakana is spoken. Because I've heard, so anytime I'm interested in something, I'll track, like that's what, I know we talked about last time where like you and Kirby are going to try and like move away from going on Twitter as much. And I was like, oh, I like TikTok because I actually use it for stuff. Katakana is written, okay. So maybe I just don't know the differences as well as I thought I did. Okay, so that should be the stair step, which has white in the middle. But I'm gonna go all the way down because this one has skin color. Anyway, I follow a lot of like travel accounts that talk about like, oh, when is the best time to go to blank for travel? And a couple of the channels that I watch have gone into like how to navigate Japan. And one of the things that they said is that Japan has gotten, maybe not has gotten, but isn't super like, what's the word for it? I don't want to be mean to anybody. They don't really have a lot of translation available for English as other countries do. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. But it would just make me a little nervous that I'd be going to a place where I knew none of the language. Although I went to Egypt and I know no Arabic, so... gosh, it is so hard to see when it's at night. I died because I jumped in the bed at the same time that I... That's so funny. I think just English is fine for touristy spots, but basic survival phrases should be known. Yeah, maybe. Oh, hey, what's up, dog? Somebody taught me what they believed was a quote-unquote survival phrase in Arabic, and when I got there and I was talking with my, like, we had a guide, he was like, don't say this particular phrase because it's like a phrase that only the locals use, and if you use it they will like get angry, and in some cases they could like kill you for saying it. And I was like, oh, awesome. I'm glad this person told me to use this phrase that will get me killed if I use it. Maybe they did it on purpose. Maybe they were trying to get me killed. They were trying to ice me. Yeah, culture is a very interesting thing. I mean, you think of how many phrases in English can get you in a lot of trouble for saying, if you're not of the right crowd to say it. It's the same way in this what I'm talking about here. Also, when I was in Egypt, I remember I heard a thing about this where... Oh, I remember what it was. I was watching Sea-Dog VA, like a clip of his, and he was out in Japan, and a guy like came up to him and shook his hand and was like, "Mr. Beast! Mr. Beast!" Well, he was in, I think it was Japan, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he was in like Korea or something like that, because he did go around Asia, I believe. I don't think he just went to Japan. Anyway, either way. When my friends were in Cairo, people came up to them and took pictures because they had never seen white people before. And they were like, whoa, white people exist. Which I thought was really funny. What, white people? White people. One more. Okay, perfect. Ah! me when I fall, me when I'm putting up the Christmas decorations and fall off my roof. So there should be... What's your death counter? 162. I'm so glad that Kirby started keep inventory. My life would be awful if it weren't for that. Well, I'd probably play more careful if it weren't for keep inventory. That's what I tell myself to feel better. But I would probably be just as careless. I'd just be more annoyed because I'd have to constantly recapture my items. Also, I have yet to make a good set of armor. because I just don't feel like it. Okay, so now I'm even with the jacket. I just need... Ah, I'm out of black. So, Tim, you should, like, pick a wall. Not the same wall I'm working on. And, like, see how tall it is. And build an Among Us that's, like, from floor to ceiling. Just this giant Among Us. Good idea. Using this as a way to get rid of all the Among Us off the ones you put. So don't go in and and then put Among Us on these. Okay, that's good. Okay, now 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Now over here, we've got the one layer of... Oh, I'm already good on this side. Okay. Lay it on the glass. Yeah. Why does Ame look smaller than Gura? Well, I guess she's not finished, so... I don't need gray anymore. I don't need red anymore. But I need this. I need that. Shoot, I can't fit any more. I need all those colors still, right? Oh, I don't need white anymore. All right, we're golden. Take this with us. Oh, and the best part is if I don't sleep, I can just kill myself and come right back here. Oh, that'll save me so much time. I got an idea. When we come back, I'm going to see if it'll work. Can't remember whether the yellow is in the end or in the item sorter, so we'll check real quick. Yellow is in the end. Rats. I don't even know what all's going on with this thing. Oh, come on. Oh, that's right. Last time I was here, I cleaned this out. Am I going to spend another stream where I'm just turning concrete into powder into hardened concrete? Ah, there's the yellow. That's probably good, but I'm just going to take those in case. Shoot, I'm going to need to make more yellow. One of these days, Kirby as a joke is going to turn off keep inventory, and I'm going to like jump into the void and then instantly die and lose all of my items. Oh, this is the one that I was going to leave. Shoot. Well, whatever. Okay. Back to work. Whoop. There we go. Right there. Close you. I have too many tabs open on my computer. Perfect. Good. And now boom, 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 boom. Sweet. And then this has to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. I find this fun. It's almost like therapeutic. Just a good thing to do every once in a while when you need a mental break is build some art in Minecraft. Oh. Okay, so now those are all even. So we should be good. But I'm out of black, so I'm gonna move. Honestly, I think it's faster to just jump and die. Yeah, I think it's easier to just jump and die. Ace Gamer fell off scaffolding. Classic Ace Gamer bit, fall off the scaffolding. Alright. There we go. And now I just need skin tone, which I left downstairs. I'll move over here. Good. Okay. Now that those are even, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 which would be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And over here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I don't think I want to put a top on it so I can walk up it. Okay, here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then over here, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Here, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then this will have the glass around it. Okay. Do I have the glass? I got it. Let's go. Okay. Well, I almost made it. Where's the glass? There's the glass. I'm thinking this is gonna look great. I can't. Oh, wait. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. I'm excited that we finally have the perimeter, though, to start making all this stuff. Hoping to make stuff that I've never made on the server before. In the future, I mean. Good. Good there. Perfect. Then right here is the eye. I don't think I have blue on me. I don't. Shoot, how do I get up there? Then one more. Then black. Perfect. And yellow. Okay. Okay. Nice. Good, good, good. perfect. Looks good there. And then these will get black on top of them. This will get one black on top of it. And then all these are the light brown, which is the oak, which I don't have on me. Keep not bringing up the stuff I need. Boom, 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 boom. Looking good, looking good. I'm liking it. I do have to say, yellow concrete is slightly darker than yellow wool is. Okay, so I don't need any more glass, so I can put that away. I need the skin tone, which I didn't bring up with me. And I need this color, which I didn't bring up with me. Oh, and I need the blue. Bum 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 bum. Whoop. Gotta build a 2x2 bridge. Oh, I don't have anything above here. Awesome, I can just build up. One, two, three, four. 4 times 2 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out. Alright. This goes up 2 as yellow? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's a black. And then it's a dark brown for 2. And they're even. Sweet. Okay. This is that block. This is yellow. then black, then tan, which I don't have. Then another tan, and those should be even, which they are. That's what I like to see. Did I need anything down here? I don't think so. Oh, I want to sleep. Ame face. Okay. Yellow. And now we're even. Let's keep making it even. So this is... Oh, this is above the face. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, perfect. Now these are 2, so like that. Then the hair goes up for 3 blocks, which is 6. I put down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now strip them Johnnies. Good. Shoot. Oh, we're chilling. I was able to fill that in without even having to be there. Okay, and that's even. Perfect. That's right then. And this should be boom, 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 boom. Perfect. We're even there too. This is yellow. It's the black above the eye. Alrighty, I think then we're good. This should all be black in here. And then this should be tan all in here. Perfect. Now this is black. Hopefully this intersects with the black on the other side that I already put in. Beautiful, beautiful. And now this is all tan on in here. Please don't run out of oak. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wait, not beautiful. Wait, no, beautiful. Never mind. I'm capping. Okay, so this right here is brown. Above it should be black. Now we're even. Perfect. Now this section that I put in, brown is on the other sides. Like this, and then the middle is oak. Ah. Maybe the way that I had it was faster. Yeah, I think the way that I was doing it was way faster. Okay. So with the one, and it's another black on top, another black here, then a brown, and then these in the middle, which I will put. Coming over here, it's the same thing copied. 2 black, 1 brown, and then the rest is oak. Oh, I just made it. Down to the last block. I want to talk about planning. Boy, I got it. I think it's black across until you get to... Yeah, there we go. Oh, I forgot to fill this in with black. Okay. That's good. All right, I think that's it. Oh, she looks so cute. Ah! Love it. I definitely miscounted on the spacing. But I don't hate it. And that took less than an hour. which is awesome. That went a lot better than I thought it was gonna. That's so cute. So I have another thing that I want to build. But it's not really an activity to do alone, but I was kind of thinking it would be... I really want to start filling this area in, but I don't want to do that alone because it's going to be boring to listen to. Okay, so if there's anybody in chat right now, leave a... never mind. So, I got this idea. So there's all this diamond ore right here. I kind of want to, like, build it in Kirby's house. With, like, a sign that says F you. Because he said don't, like, take out the ores. I don't know, it's kind of... I think it would be kind of funny. So... Let's do it. I think it'll be funny. Nothing for signs? Junk. Oh, there's some signs. Is this the mountain I think it is? No, it's not. I thought I knew where I was, Chad. I'm sorry. This place is always broken every time I'm over here. There we go. I think that's perfect. That's what he gets for not coming to Minecraft Tuesday. So, I've got an idea for what else to do, but I have it within arm's reach. Let's go. Gotta go to the item shorter. I like how I made the mountaintop onsen and then I'm never up there, so I never even see it. It's terracotta. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's my cooked chicken. I actually am not free from the cooked chicken. There's so much black. Oh, blue is what I needed as well. Are these all full? Nah, I left some space. Good, I've got 3 for royal blue. Oh, I don't have any blue concrete? Shoot. Recently I saw a video, or like a stream clip, where Queso watched a Minecraft speed run and was like, why are they building portals in the nether that go like out of the nether? I think it's up here that I have the blue concrete. Good thing I caught it. Holy moly. Would have been a pain. Well, I guess out of all the colors, light blue isn't very difficult to, or dark blue isn't very difficult to make. I'm coming. I'm coming. Wink. Oh, I have no black. Good. There's some black. Oh, it went through the portal. I should just like run this for every color until I have a stack of concrete. Just to make sure that we always have a stack of each color. But I need blue. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Ah. All right. These boxes should fill up with that. Good. I do have an idea, though. I wish I could run it while I wasn't there, but because I'm the only one on the server and I don't know how to run the thingy. Well, I could turn this yellow and then... Okay. This. There we go. Alright, I think I'm going to turn all this concrete that I have into regular concrete and then move forward with my life. I think what the best course of action is probably is to take all of the colors and make a 64 stack of each color and replace that in the chest. Heck, why is this going off? Oh, it's because the, Oh, I see. That is so funny. I'll have to tell Kirby. So the snow golem ran over this observer and caused it to, like, change, which is why that started working and scared me. Water check. Everybody check your water. Some good water. surprised none of the regulars dropped by, like Dreams or any of them. Wonder if they're busy. Must be a busy Tuesday for people. Maybe it's because the holiday was this weekend, and so people are like catching up at work since we were off for the weekend. Well, I wasn't off for the weekend. Well, I kind of was. But I don't really take vacations because the grind never stops. Isn't it? I think it's that Enderman can't pick up placed blocks. Only organic blocks, but maybe I'm wrong. I gotta look at how much it takes to spawn an end crystal. Or how much it takes to craft one, I should say. Because I see people use them as weapons in games a bunch of time. In a bunch of videos, my bad. I remember when them Johns were hard to get. Or impossible to get. You could only get them by like going into the console commands. Rumor? What did I say? Also, hi Dreams, I missed you. When did I say anything about rumors? Gotta get a bunch of yellow to replace all the yellow I used. That you're 3D printing a 3D printer in the comments of the spool. Oh, yeah. No, I wanted to talk to you about that. I wanted to be like, dog, why'd you comment that? No, I'm the one 3D printing a 3D printer. I kind of am. That's why I said, yeah, no, that whole video, actually, I haven't said that yet, but this Friday, full-length video is out on my channel. I took an Ender 3 Pro and gutted it and replaced pretty much all the parts to it. Also, when it comes to 3D printed 3D printers, Kirby was talking to me about building a Rook. I think it's like called the Voron Rook. I don't know all the like ins and outs, but yeah, I don't know if you know anything about the Rook. It looks dope. Also, if you get that project running with the DVD, like, I know the Rook, yeah. It looks cool, but I don't know. At that point, why not just build a better printer? You know, I feel like the whole point of a 3D printer is that it's cheap, but the Rook's like $300. That's a revisit in 2025. That's funny. Well, today, I got 25 messages from Josh because he and I have been talking about the next like collaboration / project we're gonna work on together, like Recreator project, not video, my bad, that we're gonna work on. And it was really funny. Today was my day to sleep in a little bit, and he messaged me and woke me up. I was like, oh my gosh. Baby Belt Pro is potentially happening though. Oh, I'm excited. If you're not doing adult stuff, you should hop in VC. I think you have access to the VC that I'm in. Because I'm not familiar with the Baby Belt, and I'd love to talk about it. Also, I wanted to tell you about some other stuff that I saw and get your opinion on it. 30 minutes. Okay. Oh, man, I was going to get off in 30 minutes. Just kidding. I'll stay on just for you. But, yeah, no, I am not familiar with the Baby Belt, but it sounds cool. So, Kirby has been talking about, or like the big meme is that Kirby talks about the enraged rabbit carrot feeder all the time. And, I looked into it. It doesn't look too awful. Like, it looks pretty cool. My biggest problem is you need to know Clipper inside out, and I don't. So, I don't know if it'll be... I don't know if it'll ever be a project that I tackle. I think one of the reasons why we haven't really seen... Well, aside from the fact that the AMS is very new, I think the reason we haven't seen an AMS... an open source AMS is just people that want to print multicolor don't want to tinker. Go with a kit, don't self-source. Yeah, so I posted the video from Next Layer in the Maker channel about it. I don't mind the kit, and actually it looks really fun to put together. It kind of looks very Voron adjacent. Well, it is Voron adjacent. But it looks kind of like a Voron. It looks fun. My issue is I don't want to have to tinker with the software, and that is something that you have to do. And also, I only have one Clipper printer, and it's the K1. And so technically, I don't have access to it. I could root it, but I don't. I'm nervous the rooting is going to break it like it did back in the day. So I technically don't have a printer that can even run it, which kind of sucks because my enders aren't on Clipper. And I really like their firmware, so I really don't want to mess with Clipper. If Clipper was in a place where, like Octoprint, where like you didn't have to basically make firmware for yourself, I'd be set. But that's not how life works, so I'm not. I think what I need to focus on in the short term is finishing up projects that I've already started rather than adding new ones. But that's really hard because I keep finding projects that are really cool. Like right now I have 2 Recreator projects that I'm working on. Famous last words. Thank you. No, I'm going to commit myself to finishing up projects that I'm working on rather than starting new ones. because I've got like 70 different projects that I'm working on, and luckily I'm in a spot now where I have like a month's worth of content already finished, so I don't need to worry about making smaller content. I need to focus on. Yeah. I should be studying my Linux certification, but I'm not currently burned on the print-to-block printer. It looks cool. I can't wait to see you get it off the ground. Once you get that thing, like, semi-reliable, I might be interested in building one. If it uses, like, an old Ender board, that I would love to, because then all I'd need to buy is a power supply, because I have a bunch of old Ender pieces laying around. That would be kind of cool. It's not a Flycron. I don't know what a Flycron is, but... It's not getting off the ground. Is Flycron a British term that I'm not familiar with? Was a true flying gantry with quadcopter motors. That sounds really cool. A flying 3D printer. Although I imagine that it never, like, there's no way that quadcopter motors were tight enough on their flight to be able to match the precision needed for 3D printing. Is that Rocky Mountain? Well, I didn't go to Rocky Mountain, so I wouldn't know that. I'm planning on going to Rocky Mountain next year, or I think I might. It depends on what my schedule's like. Well, I know you didn't go because you were at Smurf. You should do Smurf. I'd be down. I think if I could get away with somehow, like, if I could find a place to stay so I didn't have to buy an Airbnb or a hotel or something like that, I'd be way more inclined, because I am broke. But yeah. I still can't get over the one. I saw it in like a video, and then I brought it up to you, Dreams, and I was like blown away by it. The fact that America is like the only place in the world where like driving 2 or 3 hours solid is like a normal thing. Like this weekend when I went out to go to a 4th of July party, I drove down the first little bit, and it was 2 hours, and then I met up with somebody, and we drove another hour to get to their house, like where the party was. And that's like a normal amount of driving. All that driving and still in the same state. And then you drove home. I didn't drive all the way home. I actually stayed at the... I stayed the 2 hours away from my home. But yeah, you're right. I drove 4 hours that whole day in total. 3 hours to get to Smurf, and it was the longest way And that was a long way to avoid a few crashes. Oh, I feel that. Avoiding crashes. It's an art form to avoid crashes on the highway. When Kirby and I were driving through Chicago, it had us get on and off the highway to avoid accidents. It was very funny. Okay, this is all that. And then I didn't drive all weekend. I used a thing called a bus. I loved the buses in Scotland when I was there. It was so nice. I know we talk about driving a lot. I hate driving. I do not like driving. I would much rather take public transport. When I was in Scotland, we took the buses, or the shuttles, as Americans call them. And then we took the... What's the underground one? Do you guys call it a subway as well? Or is that an American thing? To call it a subway. I got a driver's license so I can buy alcohol and not to drive. That's so funny. Subway/tube. Okay. The tube. I thought the tube was... No, that's the telly. Oh my gosh. If I hear another Brit say, I went to uni, I'm gonna stop going on social media. It's so annoying to hear British people say, I went to uni. Ah, just say university. It's not that hard to say. I don't mind if you type uni, because that makes sense. But why do you gotta say uni? It just sounds so pretentious and full of yourself. Like, you can't say the whole word university. Oh, man, there's only certain things that, like, really grind my gears, but, like, that's one of them. I hate hearing British people say uni. I went to uni. 9 quid. I don't know what that is in American dollar-y do. What is that? 90,000? No, 9,000 pounds worth of debt. Hold on, I want to look up how much that is in USD. $14,000. It's like, it's about 12 grand right now if you were to directly translate it. So you're close. That's it. My advisor and I were talking about his brother's a lawyer, and he has like $170,000 worth of student debt. Let me translate that into British units for you. It was... That's how much that would be in your metric streams. Actually got a degree after that year. Oh, you didn't graduate. So that was just for 1 year? Okay. That's a little bit more realistic. Kind of. Well, not really. See, I'm not really a fair judge of that because I got scholarships to go. Like, I got a lot of scholarships to go. I got 2/3 of my education covered by scholarships. So, I'm not really the best to ask. That's a reasonable house. You know what's really sad? That's just student loan debt in America. I was talking to a friend of mine at that party this weekend, and average rent, and I'm telling you, just rent for an apartment in like our area and similar areas is like 17 to like $2,000 per month. That's their monthly rent. So double that or multiply that by 52, and that's how much they pay in rent every year. Let me run the calc on that. On the lower end, what did I say? 27. I'm muted. I'm sorry. I wondered why you weren't reacting to me talking about prices. So when did I get muted? I know everything including music is muted. That's because, all right. Hopefully I will fix that in the coming weeks. When I have my big event my anniversary celebration next week. You muted once you opened calculator. How'd you know I opened calculator? Could you see it? Wait, hold on. Can you see calculator on screen? How'd you know I opened the calculator? Did I say hold on? Oh, you heard me doing the math out loud. Okay. I was like freaked. I was freaked out. I was like, how did you know? Okay, all right. I did say hold on 1 second. Let me pull out the calculator. Yeah, so next week is going to be kind of a lay low week for streaming because I have a huge stream on Wednesday, I believe it's going to be. Hopefully we don't have to postpone it again. It was supposed to be this week, but we just couldn't get everything done that we wanted to. But hopefully next week on Wednesday will be my big anniversary stream because it's been a year that I've been streaming. Isn't that crazy? After I'm done with this stack, I'm going to look it up just to see which actual day it was, which was a year ago. Blink. Let me see. Oh, it was the 5th of July. So it was a year and 4 days ago. So it already passed. What was the first Minecraft? Was August. Was the first Minecraft. Coffee is made, trash is not empty, but it's raining and I don't want to empty the trash. Make it 3D print another trash can and then just put all the trash in the trash can. And then once it's done, you can just throw all of it out. YOLO Swaggins. Oh my god, that takes me back. Is this white and blue? Ah. God, that takes me back. What was that? When that first became like a meme, what was that? Like the 2010s? Oh my lord, that was before I had access to a computer. Back when Smosh was really big. Alright, well that's loading. I'm gonna take these to the chest. Perfect. Can I make it? Oh, I made it. Where'd that white concrete powder that I had go? Could have sworn I had a stack of white concrete powder. The heck? Where the heck did that white concrete powder go? I'm going crazy. Where did it go? I used it for a lighthouse. Ooh! Just like Gigi's lighthouse? Let me... Bigger. Ooh. Tempting. We gotta start coming up with projects. Kirby was saying last stream that he's getting bored with the realm and wants to do more stuff. And I was like, I just don't think you're thinking about it creatively enough. It's at those chords. Ugh, I am not looking that up. Looks good here. Okay, you're learning. What am I learning? Hold on, let me turn this off and I'll read that message. I did something like that to Curbs with a pop-up saying free sponge and he actually went to the chords. That's funny. He would fall for something like that. I'm not seeing any brown. Like there's no way you would just have those chords that well. memorized. There's just no way. Oh wait, I can just die. It's me we're talking about. True, true, true. Maybe the server's lagging and that's why. Dang, I need a longer Ethernet cord. I don't want to crimp one. Ew. Yeah, I wouldn't want to crimp one either. Okay, now that we've got a rainbow in there. Yeah, for some reason that back is broken right now. I'll have to have Kirby take a look at it. Some redstone piece probably got broken. Look at all the colors. So pretty. You're pretty. Aw, thank you. I guess while I'm here and I'm waiting on that to catch up, I can turn these into concrete and store them. This reminds me of that scene from King of the Hill where he goes to get something out of a drawer and the drawer is loose, and so he goes to then grab a like a screwdriver to tighten the knob, and then when he goes to do that, his screwdrivers are unorganized, so he like stops to organize his screwdrivers, and then why haven't you finished the automated concrete machine? I don't know how to build one, so I wouldn't be able to finish that. Sick. I now have 64 of yellow. Are there any colors that I can get rid of out of the thing? Let's see. Nope. They all have 46. Oh wait, I can get rid of yellow. I was hoping Kirby would. I actually don't mind it. Just keep adding more. Deaths to the counter. So I can sub out yellow for something else if I wanted. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. I have no idea why that's not working. Oh, I know what I can do while I'm waiting. Ooh, Dreams joined. Dreams joined. Dreams joined.
Or did I?
Dreams joined.
Hello, Internet.
Hello, Internet. My name is Dreams Void, and today...
Yes. Yes, let's go with that.
That's how you started off your YouTube videos back in the day, isn't it? You just don't want to
No.
admit it to me.
No. That is not.
That's how you did it. You were like, "Hello, Internet. My name is Dreams Void, and today I'm going to be playing Minecraft."
No.
That accent was fantastic.
No.
It was great.
Fan stab stick.
Exactly.
So incredibly painful. Anyway, hi. How you doing?
Do I have all these colors? Yeah, I do. Okay, good. Oh, I don't need gray. I'm trying to get a stack. I think I told you, but I'm trying to get a stack of every color so that I can put them back in the... So I can swap out the colors easier. So there was something that I wanted to talk about on last stream, but we got busy talking about something else, and I wasn't able to. Because I only use Minecraft Tuesday as a way to talk about projects that I want to do. Did you see Teaching Tech's video about full color 3D printing with the, what's it called, with the sublimation ink and paper?
Yes. Yes, I did.
That video is so cool. I wanna do that, but I don't have a reason to do it. Yellow, orange, red.
What do you mean you don't have a reason?
Like, well, one of the things he brought up in the video is like the negatives of it is if you don't use it enough, the ink will dry out. And I was like, I can only think of like 2-ish projects that would benefit from it. So it's like, I don't know what I would use it for.
Well, there's your merch store.
So true, but what merch would I make?
phone cases, print on demand.
That's so true. I could do that. I'm pretty sure Disney. So that's how Disney works theirs. Actually, no, I lied. They have one of those. Have you seen those SLS printers that can, like, do color but in 2D? There was one at Midwest Rep Rep. I don't know if I don't know if you were there when I was talking about it. Sorry, I was taking a drink. But basically, what it will do is it will basically it's a printer that is a 2D printer and a 3D printer all in one. So it will print a layer and then it will run over it with a 2D printer and like inkjet the color onto it.
I've seen something similar for very
they are.
I want to say architectural building stuff.
Yeah, there was a company at Midwest Rep that their company did that like professionally, but their stuff was so expensive. Like for a mini, like a D&D mini, for instance, that size, it was like $50. I'm like, who would pay that money?
You.
No. You really haven't met me if you think I'd pay $30 or $30, $40, $50 for a mini. I don't spend money, I just make it.
But you would if it was yours.
I highly doubt it.
A bespoke Ace Gamer figurine?
No, because I would look at it and I'd be like, I could print that myself, and then I just would never ever get it.
But you, not 35 minutes ago, were complaining that you didn't have multicolor.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't spend money. So the one, I want to do it really badly because theoretically it's really easy to get into because I have I have a Costco membership, so I could get one of those printers for $180 because they have them at Costco right now for that price. So like in my head, I'm like, oh, the barrier for entry is really low. But when I pitched it to my family and I was like, can you guys think of any way to use this? And they're like, no. And I'm like, oh, well then I guess I can't use it. They were like, no, what would you use this for? Like, my mom watched it, and she goes, why would you want to print that dude's face? And I was like, no, Mom, you can do it with anything. And she goes, yeah, but why that guy's face if you can do anything? I'm like, Mom, you're not printing that guy's face. I could do any design ever. And she's like, I don't know, I just can't think of anything because of that guy's face. I'm like, okay, all right, I got it.
Oh, poor Sam Prentice. Poor Sam Prentice.
I don't even know who that is.
He's a British content creator about
British!
3D printing.
The British teeth.
He's a British one.
The British teeth. Can't insult the British too much. They made one of my favorite games ever.
Which is?
Little Big Planet.
Oh.
Game is ballin'. I wish the servers hadn't died.
Homebrew?
Nah. Like, they got nuked, so, like, all the content's gone. There's fan efforts to get it back, and they've gotten, like, I want to say, like, 80% of all of the levels back, which is, like, a huge amount and a huge win for the community. But still, it really sucks.
Yeah.
Did you ever play that game?
No.
Cringe. It was amazing.
Why is... you young folk and your weird ways of saying things.
It's so funny that you say young folk because I don't know if Dreams said, or not Dreams, I don't know if Rain said it on stream or in text or in person. I can't remember. But Dreams called me out and said, you talk way too young for how old you are. And I'm like, what do you mean how old I am? It's like, what are you talking about? But yeah, I have been told that I
claim your pension in 3 years.
Yeah, so true. I'm over the hill.
That's assuming that American being American lets you actually survive to claim a pension?
No. You don't get pensions in America anymore. Now you do 401ks. Companies don't give you pensions anymore unless you're already had one. Like if I were to start at a company, unless I was given Charlie's golden ticket from the Wonka factory, I wouldn't get a pension. Most jobs do 401ks now.
What? No, I'm not.
A 401k is basically like a bank account that you can't take the money out of. I don't know how to explain it.
Do you get taxed on putting money in?
You get taxed on. Gosh, I wish I knew more about this.
Well,
but I haven't started a job where I can put into a 401k yet. So, but basically, to my knowledge, it's like a bank account, but you don't get taxed on it until after a certain age. And most companies, like part of their benefits package, quote unquote, is that they will match your 401k input to a certain extent. So like say I put 5,000 of each paycheck into my 401k, then my company will match me up to 4,000 or something like that. I'd have to pull out my notes from when we did this in class. I forgot all the specifics of it. It really sucks, but that's how life is now in the economy that we're in. Companies don't give you a pension anymore. Because companies don't see you as a person anymore. They see you as a number on a screen. Because 401ks are personalized, pension are job specific. So like if you leave the company, you don't get a pension from them anymore. At least in America, I don't know how it is in Britain. People's EOLs on their jobs are like years instead of decades now. So I think that's another reason why we've shifted away from pensions and into 401ks.
I mean, over here you can have a pension pot, and that pension pot can follow you from place to place to place.
That would be really cool. I wish. Maybe I'm completely wrong, and someone in the comments is going to be like, "You're wrong," and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you know what's really cool? That makes me feel really young. That I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to taxes."
And the ridicule just helps the algorithm.
Real. Oh, so I wanted to talk about the comment that you brought up earlier where you were like, I'm the one printing the printer. I was like,
that's me.
No, I thought it was fun. I thought it was so funny. So the video comes out on Friday. Please watch it. It's not too long. I tried to trim it down to be as interesting as possible. And I'd say this is the most proud of a video I am yet, which is exciting, but we'll see how it performs. But what I did is I took an Ender 3 Pro and replaced everything except for the axes motors, the belts, and the aluminum extrusion. Every other part of the printer has been replaced now.
Including the mainboard?
What?
Including the mainboard?
Especially the mainboard. The mainboard was the first thing that got replaced. So it has a new mainboard, a new screen, a new hot end and extruder. It has a bed leveling probe, which the the Ender 3 Pro didn't come with it, so that's like a new thing. It has axes tighteners on the X and Y axis, which again are not a stock piece. It has I 3D printed a bunch of add-ons to it, which are what the shorts have been lately. So I did the shelving unit, the feet, the aluminum extrusion covers, the screen relocator, and the spool holder, which I then broke. I don't remember if I commented that or not, but the one that's in the video is already broken because as I was building with it, I headbutted the printer and snapped the spool holder. So I need to reprint it.
Well, that was a little bit daft.
Well, I mean, Yeah, but also like, I didn't mean to do it. I wish I'd
Likely
gotten it on
story.
camera because it was really funny. But
But then that would have proven that you have a meat form.
meat form.
Yeah, it's a meat form.
A meat form. Doki Bird, she's a tomato, and so her VTuber model is called a skin suit.
But tomatoes also have skins.
Well, it's not her main skin. Like, she's a tomato wearing a skin suit.
I'm going to pretend I know what this means.
Yeah, no. So VTubers have lore that like explains who and what they are. You'd have to ask Kirby what his is because he refuses to tell it. Mine, just you wait. I'm gonna tell it. I'm excited to finally tell my lore. It's like a rite of passage for VTubers.
Okay, so in that case, I will not make jokes. just in case, on the very slight off chance that there is some semblance of accuracy.
Yeah, I mean, so one of the biggest jokes that I get, like I got it from Kirby in person, where I was filming a video and he said, "Well, what the heck? You didn't snap and then something appear in your hand." And I'm like, "That's part of my lore." And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I've been prepping you for an entire year." Because I had my lore written, I just didn't have it revealed yet because I was waiting until I got like to do like a big reveal with lore and everything like that.
So I want to make jokes,
I mean, go for it. I
and
won't be too
speculative
offended.
laughing guesses.
I mean, you might get it. The hope would be that you would get it because it's like obvious enough from all my art. But yeah, the way that I look, you can just tell.
You were drawn by a 4-year-old.
No!
And you came to life.
I was drawn by a 4-year-old. And I'm a real boy now.
Yeah, you came to life.
Whenever my mom sees my thumbnails for Minecraft Tuesday, because that one I drew, the other Ace model that you see, that one my sister drew. Whenever my mom sees the Minecraft Tuesday thumbnail, she's like, "Why does the thumbnail look so badly drawn?" And I was like, "It's a style." And she's like, "Yeah, bad style." I'm like, all right, thanks, thanks, mom.
They know right. They know how to get you right in the feels.
Well, I mean, they also said that I streamed too long, and I was like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "Well, who would want to watch you for like multiple hours?" And I was like, "Actually, chat says I don't stream long enough." And they're like, "That's crazy. I wouldn't watch that." And I'm like, "Well, I'm not making videos for you."
This section of chat says you start too early.
Yeah, right. But I can't push it any later because when you want to stream is when I eat dinner.
Ah, you don't need to eat.
Real. But
You're a cardboard cutout.
But since since I work from home, my parents are like, "No, time to eat." All right.
Do you know how you solve that?
What's up? You know how you
Do you
solve
know-
that? Move out. That's what
Yeah.
you're saying.
No. You dissolve the problem.
Are you telling me to dissolve my parents in hydrochloric acid?
I didn't
think you're
say
a good-
hydrochloric
I don't
acid.
think you're a good influence on me. If you're telling me to dissolve my parents in hydrochloric acid.
I didn't say hydrochloric acid.
I was working with hydrochloric acid today in the lab.
Oh, yeah, you're getting the practice in then.
Exactly.
Yeah, good work.
Exactly. I'm working with I'm trying to figure out how to get this new stuff that I have in my new measuring apparatus in the lab to work.
What's the ratio? 5 pounds of flesh per cubic
Breaking
ounce?
Bad moment. That's as far as I got into Breaking Bad before I stopped watching.
I've never seen it.
Hmm. They don't. I don't think they use hydrochloric acid in the show because it's too conspicuous. They use a different chemical, but it doesn't break down the bones, and so. Or no, wait. Is it the bones? I can't. There. Either way, what happens is it eats through. They like do it in. The one guy doesn't listen to the chemist guy, because he's like, do it in a like Rubbermaid tote, and the guy's like, nah, I'm gonna do it in my tub. I have this big tub that I can dissolve the bodies in. And he's like, don't. And he's like, why? And then there's just like all this like human goop like rots through the ceiling and splashes all over. And they have to like clean it off the floors. And he's like, why did that happen? He's like, well, the acid ate through the porcelain of the tub and ate through the wood of the floor.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have eaten through the plastic of a bin. So it's like you could have just done it in the bin. Like, yo, that's so cool. That's real chemistry right there. That's why we use glass for everything, because glass is considered inert. It doesn't react.
You're considered a nerd.
I am. I gotta rearrange my bookshelf.
I refer to my previous comment.
Yeah, right. I feel like I don't read enough because my books are too far away from my bed, and so instead I just sit on my phone. And then I get ideas about how I'm going to make all this 3D printing crazy stuff. Instead I should read. What was the idea I had last night? Well, I'm working on 2 Recreator projects at the same time. And I talked about the one already because I showed off like the first part of it because as it related to RepRap, because I like showed off the hair ties that were made with the Sharpie marker.
All right.
I don't know. I gotta get better at interacting with other makers, I'll say.
You mean spamming people on Twitter?
No, I mean in the Discord. I gotta get, because I'm used to dealing with people my age. And so when I come in and I'm like, yo guys, this is like the coolest thing, you gotta try it out. All the other people are like, well, what about this and this and this and this? You're like, no dude, just the thing that I said is the only thing that I tried. I didn't try anything else. Like how I'm like, oh, I used Sharpie. And everybody's like, oh, what if you like use dye and you like put it in like a thing of dye, and then you could do like these large batches of like color. And I'm like, I think you're missing the scope of what I'm doing here, you know? But all food for the video, all stuff that I'll bring up in the video. Wait, did my music just abruptly end? Oh,
I have no idea.
It did. It thought I wasn't watching anymore. So yeah,
how many fail cells is there?
while you're here, I could tell you the stuff about how the colorizer, the way that I used it, that were like super successful and super nice. So the one thing, the colorizer and the way that I use it has a really big advantage where I think it pairs well with the fact that the Recreator spools are small. So rather than making like a whole spool of one color, you can make batches of individual colors that you need for the project you're doing. And because you have to dry the filament anyway, it makes it a little bit easier to...
Oh dear.
What did you do?
I took flight in the overworld. I'm going to plummet to my death. So anyway, colorizer recreates spool being default kind of small.
Yeah, so what I do is I dry enough pet to make whatever I'm doing, and then I will run a strip through the colorizer of the color that I need, then put it in the printer, and then have it go. Then I come down to my printer right before it's ready to have the next spool go in, like the spool that I put in is about to run out. I run the next spool through the colorizer, and then I put it into the printer, and I keep that system up for the entirety that it takes to print whatever I'm printing, and it's worked pretty dang well for me, all things considered.
So you actually have a dehydrator, a filament dryer.
Oh yeah, I think you have to have one.
I don't have one.
Well, you suck. So.
Yes, I do.
Does it string?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I talked to so many people, and they were like, "I don't need a dryer for my pet G. Why would I need it for this pet? Sounds like this filament sucks." And I'm like, "Okay, so do you get stringing?" And they're like, "Yeah, but I just deal with it." I'm like, "Why do you think it strings?" Also, one thing that you don't visually see, it's the same thing where it's like people will take raw water and drink it and be like, "Well, it looks clean." It's like, like lead on a level
sorry,
to kill you.
Just go back a second.
What?
Raw water.
Yeah, isn't that what
Are you telling me you cook your water?
Isn't that what Brits call water out of the river is raw water? I thought that was a British thing.
I'm not familiar with the term raw water, which is why I'm currently mocking you for it.
That's so funny. I thought that was a British thing.
No, I'm not aware of this. Unprocessed, unfiltered,
unfiltered. Yeah,
unpasteurized. If you wanted to go that route.
So what would you call milk that hasn't been pasteurized? Would you call it raw milk as well?
Yes, that would be raw milk.
Okay, so that's where raw water comes from. Is it's just untreated.
Okay, so untreated. So my half whimsical unpasteurized water comment is actually semi-relevant to this conversation. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's great. So yeah, I thought it was a universal term, like that the Brits used it as well. But the idea behind raw water is it's water that comes like right out of the ground.
No, you wouldn't really want to do that in the UK at the moment. Several companies have just been pumping sewage straight back into the water.
Well, yeah, no, there's laws in America against drinking raw or selling any of that raw water because it's nasty.
Oh.
You wouldn't want to drink raw water because has stuff in it that you don't know. It's really dangerous. You don't want to drink raw milk either. It's really nasty, really dangerous. You don't want to drink it. But people still do because people are not smart, and that's okay. Oh no, please tell me you're not a raw milk drinker.
We went past a dairy farm while on holiday this one time.
Uh-huh.
But circumstances did not permit the purchase of unpasteurized milk at the time.
Well, yeah, it's illegal in America to drink raw milk or sell raw milk.
Oh, so you can go rustle a cow and...
Yeah, I mean, well, technically...
Walk up to it with a bucket and be like...
I guess it's... What the government will often do is they'll make the selling of something illegal because they can't, like, go into your house and stop you from drinking raw milk, but they can stop people from selling you raw milk, and that kind of is their way of making sure... Because you don't want that kind of oversight where the government is making sure that you're not drinking it, but instead they're like making it really hard for you to make that decision because they're making the sale illegal.
So how did that work for prohibition?
Well, there's no benefit to it. No, but people do, like the Amish near I'm in an area that has a lot of Amish. I don't know if Amish is a thing in the UK.
No,
They
no,
they are huge raw milk fans. So, do you not know what Amish is at all then?
I am familiar with the Amish.
Okay.
I'm not aware of any Amish
In your area.
settlement. Would that be?
I don't want to attribute stuff to being like, oh, this is American, but I'm pretty sure that Amish culture started as like an American thing because they came here for religious freedom, or at least that's what we're taught in school. Um,
Hey, go for it.
and it
Oh,
now
that's
is
off
like
center.
it now has like come out that like one of the reasons why the Puritans came to America was because the king was like, you guys are fucking weird, I want you to be as far away from me as possible, and so they sent them into the new world. They're like, all right, you can have America, that way you don't like get all weird with us.
So America is British rejects because we didn't want you.
Just like Australia, right?
Australia is the prisoners
Yeah.
that have this really fantastic holiday island that's going to kill them.
Yeah, right. So anyway, the Amish, they don't use technology. They're like, their whole thing is they don't use
But
technology.
they have laptops and cell phones.
Yeah, some of them are in like a, I guess I'll call gray area Amish, and they have to make some concessions to like live in the modern day. Like a lot of places near me that have big Amish populations, the Amish will come and like sell stuff to people. And so they have to use like credit card scanners and stuff so that you can pay. But they drive around in horse-drawn carriages. Actually, at Midwest Rep Rap, we showed it, but there was horse-drawn carriages at the Walmart. Like there was a horse corral there for the
Yes.
Amish.
Yeah. There was there not in recent times they were trying to enforce lights onto the carriages for safety.
I have not heard of that, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was true.
And several of them opted to have prison time.
That's funny. Well, there was this really big case out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where a Amish farmer was tried for selling raw milk, and some big political figures used it as an opportunity to bash government intervention and be like, see, they're trying to take your patriotic raw milk. Next, they're going to take your blank, like insert political thing here that people are trying to fearmonger about. I hope that's apolitical, but that's legitimately just what happened. But yeah, it was an interesting time. It kind of fizzled out because the judge was like, yeah, we're just going to fine you because like that's what happens when you sell something you're not supposed to. But if you ever read anywhere that like raw milk is better for you, just know that that's not true, and not backed up by science. So, sorry, but it reminds me of a little bit ago. No offense towards you, Dreams, but it seems like the late Gen X, early millennial generation fall for some of the dumbest health shit I've seen in my life. Like a while back, that group, like late Gen X, early millennials, started drinking borax. Do you know what borax is?
That's a cleaning substance.
Exactly, and people were putting it in their water and drinking it because it has minerals in it, which they're not wrong. It does have minerals in it, but it's not food grade.
But they're tasty.
It's not food grade, so you don't know what's in it because they don't have the same standards like food does. Like, there's minimum requirements for things like lead and stuff like that in food versus stuff that you will just touch. So there's dermalogical exposure and then there's ingestion exposure. And those are two different safety requirements because they go into your body at different rates. So, like, when they mine the minerals for the borax, they're not making it so that you can eat it. They're making it so you can put it on your clothes. It's just it's so stupid. It makes me, like...
So what you're telling me, if I really, really want to consume borax, use it to clean my clothes and then eat my clothes.
And then eat your clothes. I don't really think they're expecting you to eat the clothes, so I don't think that would work either. But you're on the right track. I like where your mind's at.
I don't.
I can't believe people continue to fall for this. And the thing that makes me the most angry is the people that will, like, bounce between whether or not... Like, I don't know if there's this thing in Britain as well right now, but there's this, like... probably minority because it's on social media, but there's this group of people saying, like, don't trust the science. There's always the group that says don't trust the science, but, like, the thing that's always bothers me is how hypocritical it is. It's like you're talking to people on a cell phone, like you're using a cell phone or a computer of some kind to talk about this on social media, which wouldn't exist without science. So does that mean you don't trust the platform that you use because it's science? Like, unless you are an Amish person who does not engage with any other part of society, you are a hypocrite when you say that, and it bothers me so much. But, you know. Oh, I heard about I've been hearing a little bit about British politics recently, and somebody was talking about the Raving Loony Mad Party or whatever it's called.
Monster Raving Loony Party.
That's it, yeah. And then there was that guy with the bucket on his head, like Sir Buckethead or whatever.
Sir Binningtons? I don't know.
I don't know. I literally don't know who he is.
Sir Binface.
Sir Binface. Okay.
Sorry, Count Binface is a satirical novelty candidate created by British comedian Jonathan David Harvey. Uxbridge and South, blah, 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 used it to announce a tour.
Awesome.
Why wouldn't you?
Real, because you don't need money from big oil to run a campaign in Britain, unlike America.
I don't actually know what the requirements to run for any form of parliament are.
In America, by law, there are almost no requirements to... There's one requirement, I think.
Ow.
There's one written requirement for president, but there's a bunch of, like, unwritten ones. The only written one is you have to be a natural-born U.S. citizen. That's the only... Unless I'm fucking up my politics, which anybody in chat, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on this, because I am by no means like a lawyer or anybody. I'm just trying to remember my high school history. But I'm pretty sure the only requirement on the presidency is that you, by law, because I don't think that the age thing is a law, but maybe it is a law that you have to be over 35. I thought...
Over 70, you say?
Yeah, well, nowadays it is. We're a long ways away from JFK being the youngest president. But one of the reasons why this doesn't happen is just because of unwritten rules. Like, nowadays, if you want to run, you have to get favor from the party that you want to associate with. So you need to be in with the Democratic and in with the Republican Party or various independent parties in order to even get on the ballot, because of how much it takes to, like, money-wise to, like, advertise and stuff like that. You can't get on the ballot as an independent without being associated with somebody who's already in the game, you know. And I think that's the biggest limiting factor for our politics right now. I think that's a pretty not bipartisan. What's the word for it? middle of the ground, whatever. I don't think that Democrats or Republicans really either one have any feeling on that. It's just like everybody kind of agrees that that's the way that it is. A lot of people, or I should say, a lot of people don't like that. They feel you should be able to run if you believe you'd be a good candidate, but. And you also hear a lot from both sides that they wish that they had more options. Realistically, how many options would you say you feel, or how many options would you say you have as a British person when you go to vote? Let's say for Prime Minister, because that would be your equivalent of president, right?
So we...
or do you not directly vote for a Prime Minister?
We don't directly vote for a Prime Minister.
Damn!
We vote for our local constituents, and
they vote for the...
No. It's whichever party gets the most seats, and then they have their lead. They have their party leader.
Oh, okay. All right. So, sadly, ours is kind of the same way. So, we have the Electoral College because the original founding fathers didn't believe that the riffraff could be trusted to vote for president. And so, what you do is you don't vote for the president directly. Instead, you vote for electors that will then vote for, theoretically, they will vote for who you voted for. Like, if you vote Democrat for the president, you are voting for an elector that will then give their vote for that president, like the Democratic candidate, let's say.
Sorry, just a thought on that. If you voted a Democrat into whichever electoral college that you voted into, could they then go and vote for the other guy?
They could, yes. I don't know of how many examples there's been of those, but I do know that I'm pretty sure I've heard of that happening, but I might be completely wrong, and I hope I'm not. That sounds delightful. Wrong. Yeah, no, it's.
Yeah, this guy's a numpty.
And another
let's put
thing
Trevor
is like
in place instead.
States fight over another thing with the Electoral College is the idea behind it was that it was supposed to be a way for states to kind of be equal, because theoretically if it was based on population, well, it's based on population, but theoretically then small states would have less votes because they have less people in the state. And so the Electoral College was also enacted as a way to address that. So the idea is that it gives more weight to smaller states because every state is guaranteed 2 electoral votes, if I remember correctly. 2 electors. And then the rest are doled out based on population. Gosh, I really wish I knew this better. It's been so long since I've had to give a shit about this.
Well, is it not this year that you get to vote?
Yes, it's in 4 months.
Ooh.
But see, the way that it works is everybody forgets how it works until the election season, and then the news media comes out talking about how like our lives are going to be ruined if we don't vote and that kind of stuff to scare people to.
Your life won't be ruined for long.
You'll be dead.
That's not a threat, by the way. That's a if you are eligible to go and vote, go and vote.
Go and vote. Please vote.
This message brought to you by Chat Triggers.
God, I wish I was being paid to say that. Instead, the only thing that's paying me is my duty to the American people. My pride in my country. That's what's
I was about to say
me.
there would possibly be some conflicts there if you were being paid to tell people to go and vote.
Oh, no, there's no conflict there, actually. The government will pay you to tell people to go out and vote sometimes.
Ah.
Well, it's in their best interest to have people vote.
Get on it.
It's kind of like how there's ads for like putting your seatbelt on.
Is that not just the done thing? You would think that seatbelts would be the done thing.
Well, I mean, you'd also think that people wouldn't like smoke cigarettes or drink and drive, but you should see how many ads there are on the American highway reminding people not to drink and drive.
We get the if you're tired, just take a nap.
Well, in America, in some cases, unless you're really careful about the way that you do it, a cop can still arrest you if you're in your car sleeping.
Passenger seat, take the keys out of the ignition.
No, for us, and it varies by state. Some states say that if you are caught sleeping in your car at all while intoxicated, you can be arrested. But in most states, it was. I was talking to somebody about this, so this is why I'm like an expert on it right now. But in most states, it is if the keys have to be out of reach of the person that would be under the influence of alcohol. So if the cop cannot establish that there was intent to drive, they cannot criminalize you. But if they can establish intent to drive, they can charge you with a DUI, even if you were sleeping in your vehicle.
Oh, I've done this farm pods wrong. Dang it!
It's kind of crazy. I was talking to a friend of mine where I felt like I have to know the secret sauce to talking to the police to not get screwed over every time I'm interacting with them.
You just don't say anything, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, it's tough. But even if you do that, even if you don't say anything, they can be like resisting arrest or something like that. You have to be lucky.
Don't you have to say something along the lines of what they are doing excites you? Is that the key phrase these? Is that the key phrase these days? Yeah, rhyming.
Excites you. I like that. That's funny.
This is not legal advice. This is not life advice.
I'm not a lawyer.
I do not play one on TV or in a podcast.
A podcast? We should start a podcast.
Is this not a podcast?
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a podcast.
Dear viewer, is this a podcast? Let us know in the comments.
I basically use my streams as podcasts. Next time Cynthia's on, I already know what we're talking about on stream. So.
Jeez.
Well, we've been planning a stream for a little bit, so that one is kind of fair.
The cheese stream?
The cheese stream?
Yes, I heard you were getting a cocoa press.
A cocoa press?
I would love a cocoa press.
Dude, I would love a cocoa press so bad. I don't know if I met the lady Cocoa Press, but
Ellie?
I did get to go and see Cocoa Press, and they were dope. And I got one of their rainbow hot end pins, which is like one of the favorite things on my shelf in my 3D printing area.
I wish I had gotten one of those. I also wish I'd actually gotten to taste a Cocoa Press print.
I hate to say this. I got one and then didn't eat it and had to throw it out.
Why?
I just I wanted to do it on camera and then I forgot and.
What happened to it?
I had to throw it out because it got old. It was like a year old.
Oh, a year.
Yeah, because this was at East Coast Rep Rap.
Okay. A year I can forgive trashing it, but if it was only like 2 months.
No. If it was within 2 months, I would have.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Space. Boom.
I know you heard the rumors.
I can't count.
I know you heard the rumors. Must do you? This is like one of my most proud builds because I actually designed this myself. Most of the art that I do, I'm using like a guide for, but this one I made myself. Why you kill me? What I do? Enderman.
You wasted Cocoa Press chocolate.
Real.
It hurt.
It hurt. I was like, no. I would kill someone for that.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far.
I need to get a, Why are you killing me? What? Killing me? Why? Hold on, what?
You looked at it
I didn't,
one
though.
time. You took sordid pictures of an Enderman. It was not pleased. Dang it, I did it here too. Why am I useless?
Okay. Oh my god, how many of these guys am I gonna have to fight?
38.
Alright, are you guys chilling now? Can I go back to my build? Oh my gosh.
Wait,
No.
hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't even need. Oh, I suppose I did.
I know you heard the rumors.
So, what is the meaning of this stream title today?
It's it's Pharrell's new song from the Minions movie. The new Despicable Me 4. The song, I don't know what it is, but every time Minions, a new Despicable Me movie / Minions movie comes out, Pharrell wakes from his coma to write the most fire music you've ever heard and put it in a Minions movie. Yeah, but his new song, it's called like Double Life or something like that, if I remember correctly. It is fucking fire for no reason.
I suppose you could say he's happy.
Yeah, Happy, that was one of them.
I don't know any other Pharrell songs.
Freedom. That was another one that he wrote for.
I'm sitting here shaking my head like you can see it. No.
That one's good. You should look it up. It's good. First name was free. Last name was dumb. You still believe in where we're from. La 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 la. Good. That song good as fuck. I wish this Enderman would go away.
One day I will finish this wheat farm.
One day you will finish the wheat farm.
Just in time to move.
Can you please go away? Please. Please go away. Thank you. Oh, now he's mad.
And over here it started to rain, so...
I can't reach him. There we go. How it feels
yes.
build in the nether. Or end. Keep going.
Yeah, the Cocoa Press comment was, I would quite like to take a Cocoa Press and see if I could get it to print cheese.
That sounds so nasty. Warm cheese? That's nasty.
Well, no, you let it re-solidify.
Like warm cheese is delicious, but warming it up and letting it cool down, oh, that sounds like it would turn to plastic and be nasty.
It's funny. It's 3D printing is kind of, the plastic.
I said it would be nasty. I didn't say it's not possible. I didn't say it doesn't make sense. I said it would be nasty.
It's either cocoa press and print the cheese, or figure out injection molding.
Ew.
Well, how else do Baby Bells work? I know they're just Edam cheeses, and you just like form them in the wax.
Injection
I
mold
get
the
that.
cheese. That sounds like shit that like a robber baron would come up with.
What now?
Oh, fuck. I feel like I have to translate everything into Britishese in order for it to make sense.
British
So
cheese?
Britishese, like, because a lot of languages end in e's, like Chinese and Japanese and
Taiwanese?
Taiwanese. I wanted to think of a non-Asian example, but I
Oh,
couldn't.
Maltese.
Maltese. There we go.
That's
Maltesers.
Italian-esque and Arabic.
Gotcha.
So,
Geography
I
is
think-
not my strong suit, so you got me there.
It's in the Mediterranean Sea. Not too far from Italy and Sicily, sort of area.
Gotcha.
Anyway, yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so
robber baron?
A robber baron is someone who uses how do I explain this? So like it was argued that like Rockefeller was a robber baron. The question is robber baron or captain of industry. So it's like, does somebody make money to benefit? Like, do rich people benefit the world, or do they take from the world? Are they a captain of industry? So someone that takes advantage of a development in technology to sell a product to make a bunch of money, and then give the money to like things that deserve it, or do they use it just to elevate themselves?
Oh, so you're suggesting that injection molded cheese would not be for the benefit of humanity?
No, what I'm saying is like it sounds like something like a robber baron would say. It's like, ah ha ha, we will take plastic and turn it into cheese so that we can
Is that
sell
not Velveeta,
cheese at a premium low and make bajillions of dollars. That's what it sounded like to me.
As I say, is
Or the trade-off would be we're gonna injection mold the cheese so that we can make it way cheaper, but charge the same amount for it, and it doesn't matter if it's like all plasticky and gross, because I want to make more money. That's what it sounded like to me. Not saying that's what it is, but
I'm just sad that you don't have the same vision for this injection
no, I
molded
do,
franchise.
but not with
Franchise.
cheese.
Ooh.
With cheese, that's nasty.
franchise injection molded cheese.
That's what I'm saying. Then you could do custom, like people could like put their names on the cheese and stuff.
Oh no, forget names on the cheese. I'm talking
Like names and balls.
limited edition Ace Gamer models made of
Yeah.
injection molded cheese. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
like
Brand deal,
it. I like
brand
it.
deal,
I like
brand
it. I like
deal.
it.
Yeah.
We're gonna work with the dairy industry to make the coolest thing you've ever seen. Oh my god.
How the turntables have turned.
I still think it's nasty, but the idea's cool. Fuck. I want these Endermen to get off my back.
They just want to go home.
And they're already home. They're in the end. I want to finish building my minion. Oh, it looks so
Timely,
cute.
timely.
Yeah, I know. That's why I did the stream title that. There we go. Built another minion. This one's a one-eyed minion to go with the two-eyed minion that I got over there. And then the next stream I can add something onto the one of the minions because I have another thing built to add something onto them. But yeah, I think I'm probably gonna go towards ending off the stream for today?
Not yet, though.
What do you mean, not yet?
Baby Belt.
What about Baby Belt? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Baby Belt. Yeah,
Belt.
Baby Belt.
Tell me about Baby Belt.
It's a miniature belt style 3D printer from Rob Mink of Printcepts.
Princeps. So it's
Yeah.
like that Ender one? Or
Think
the Creality
CR30. Think CR30, but cute and adorable
Mm.
and miniature. He originally built it on 28 BYJ48s, which is what I was using for the printer block printer.
Mm-hmm.
It's his fault. I was using 28 BYJ48s. And now I'm on Numa 11s like he is, like Rob's gone for the Baby Belt.
Mm.
And yeah, I'm going to be building one this year, hopefully before Smurf.
When is Smurf?
The first weekend of December.
Shit, that's such an awful time for me.
You don't need to be at home for Christmas.
I don't need to be home for finals.
No, just dissolve the problems.
So true. Dissolve my finals in hydrochloric acid. Yeah, I was like,
Was that an impersonation of Jamie Heineman?
No, I was just gritting my teeth while I said it.
I thought you was doing an impersonation of Jamie Heineman done by Adam Savage.
I'm gonna dissolve my finals in hydrochloric acid.
You don't need your finals.
For real. I don't need any more schooling. I should just do research. Nothing else.
Something like that.
I didn't know my streams were at 60 FPS. It's so cool. I'm such a cool guy.
Now you can end the stream.
Yeah, now that I finished this yellow concrete. Are you in the perimeter doing work?
Yes.
Yo, guys, he's in the perimeter doing work.
I'm building more pods.
Awesome.
I've built them once and dismantled them because I've made them too big.
Did you see
I've made
yellow Hatsune Miku?
No.
Oh, I added a new Miku this stream.
Ah.
She's cute. She's Ame. Amelia Watson.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this blue one. I don't know where
that's-
you are. Where are you?
I'm in the end.
There's a blue one.
Yeah, that's Gargura. She's a shark.
Garchomp. Okay. And then there's Detective Pikachu next to her.
Yeah, that's Amelia Watson. She's a time-traveling detective.
Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
So which one is from Ace Attorney?
Neither. I could make Ace Attorney stuff. I gotta play those on stream at some point, but I already know most of the story, so I feel like it's gonna be lame just to watch me click all the dialogue options that are right and then move on. Or get frustrated when I know how the case is supposed to go, but I click the wrong option. But
Yeah, that's when you do a drinking stream.
so Apollo Justice just came out, and they also announced the what's it called, the Miles Edgeworth trilogy is also getting localized for the first time, which is so exciting. Or I should say the second game is getting localized for the first time. The first game was localized, but nobody played it, so So, did you see this doohickey that Kirby built?
No,
So, if you're still watching the stream,
I am not. I know that you both ridiculed my tree farm.
I didn't ridicule it. I asked what it was, and then you said it's a tree farm. Here, I'll come meet you. I should have left this, actually. Are you at the perimeter?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Oh, shit. I don't have any rockets. Alright, I'm going to be a little bit longer than I thought. I gotta go grab rockets.
Why don't you have rockets?
Because they were in my other chest that I left in the end because I was coming right back. I'll just bring these with me.
Nope. Ah. You just changed realm areas, didn't you? World. What do we call it? You just went from one place to another.
You mean the end to the overworld?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you've now killed my flight twice.
It's so funny when I do it, isn't it?
It's weird.
It's even funnier the second time. It's even funnier the third time.
I'm not flying this time.
Well, once you and Kirby get the actual realm set up, then it'll all be fixed, so won't be an issue.
Yeah.
All right, where are you? I want to wrap up.
I am in the pods, the farm pods,
Okay, I'll come down.
slowly building them.
There's Ame Watson, and Guargura. Guarguambo. She sang it at the Dodgers game. Did you see that?
No, you are thinking that I watch sports.
Yeah, why wouldn't you watch America's Pastime? Oh, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh god, what's his name? Tim commented and said, this might make baseball mainstream. And I said, are you talking about are you talking about America's Pastime? And he goes, what? People don't watch VTubers that much. And I was like, no, baseball is America's pastime. That would be like me saying, me singing the national anthem at a soccer game and then being like, in Britain, not in the United States, and then being like, is this gonna make soccer mainstream in Britain? That's how, like, the level of absurdity to that comment. So do these use villagers to farm?
Yes, eventually.
Okay. And they auto farm?
Yes.
Are there
eventually.
hoppers underneath or something?
There will be, eventually.
Oh, underneath this whole layer you gotta put hoppers. Can hoppers suck blocks through blocks?
You can go through a half block.
But aren't these whole blocks of dirt?
The tilled, the path blocks are not full blocks, which is why nothing can spawn on them. But eventually you would have a villager on where the torch is.
These, yeah.
And they would be throwing the trades at them.
Oh, okay. So you only need the hoppers like right there. Hold on,
Yeah.
I don't want to break one that you already have. So you'd have
well,
have the hoppers like right there.
I don't know. I cannot remember the tutorial. It's been like 3 months since I watched it.
Oh, fun.
There was a soil down here. There we go.
All right. Well, I gotta head out, so I think I'm gonna end stream here.
Okay.
So yeah. But thanks
Goodbye,
for
internet.
showing me the. Thanks for showing me these.
Do they make a little bit more sense now?
Yeah. No, I knew what they were doing. I just.
Yeah,
Haven't seen
the idea is like 3 rows in, and then 3 rows. Well, yeah, 3 rows all the way around.
Yeah, and Kirby's hoping that this will do most of the block placing so that we don't have to cover the entire ground and stuff, because walking around on bedrock layers sucks. Because, like,
Yes,
you get stuck and everything.
it's almost like there's a terrain generation option that allows you to have.
And nothing can spawn on
Smooth
bedrock,
bed.
right?
Not that
So
I'm aware
then you
of.
don't even need to light it up down here.
No.
Oh, also, Kirby told me, please do not, like, take the ores out of the side walls.
Sorry, what was that? Please do take the ores out of the
Please
sidewalls.
don't. And so what I
Oh,
did is,
please do.
actually, come here before we end. I want to show you. Come look at his house.
Where is Kirby's house?
Just, like, go...
Oh, you've actually left the perimeter.
Yeah, go through the nether to the main portal. Like, over by where our other stuff was.
I am going the wrong direction. There we go.
And then I'll show you what I did.
Ow.
That's what he gets for leaving me unsupervised on the server.
Right. Okay. So we've got this bit, and then we've got. But I didn't see which one you went through.
I went through the main one.
Iron Farm.
The one with the 4 around it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I could have just flown. It would have been faster.
We'll walk so that you can see where I go.
Something.
Where did you go?
Oh.
God. It's okay. You can just watch the stream.
Go on. Go on then. What did you do?
Did you read it?
You have put in a diamond archway.
Yes. With a sign.
Nice.
Don't tell me what I can and cannot mine.
I like it.
Yeah, to spoil it, I didn't mine the walls. I just took that out of somebody's chest. But it's very
Was it
fun.
mine?
No. Do you mine with Silk Touch?
Do I have a silk? No.
So that
No,
wasn't
I do
yours.
not. It could have been. You
No.
never know.
Because you don't have a suck picture. Alright, well, I think that's where I'm going to end it off for today. So.
Alright.
I got to transition.
Alright, I'm shutting up.
Man.
You can do the outro.
No, I just got here. Oh, man. I summoned Cynthia as soon as I said I'm transitioning. It's okay. It's okay. I'm getting off stream so that we can talk editing and then play games. That's why. I gotta make dinner. So real. Oh, man. All right. Well, thank you all very much for watching, getting to this part in the stream or VOD. Shout out to the VOD watchers, because I'm a VOD watcher. As for stuff on the channel, I have a video coming out tomorrow, and then a long form video coming out on Friday, which I'm really excited for. Please give both of them some love, because I put a lot of effort into it. Editing the video took me, I think, 12 hours after everything was said and done. And it's a 21-minute video. And it still has some issues in it that I just didn't feel like fixing. So, yeah. Also, next week, I've got some big stuff going on. Streams. I have another stream on Thursday. I will be playing Spider-Man Remastered DLC. Continuing on with that. So, yeah. Anything else you want to add, Dreams, or no?
Yes. The viewers are awesome.
That's true. The viewers are awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.